everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick, and today we're checking out Space Funeral. This is an RPG designed in RPG Maker. It's a bit on the surreal and perhaps the provocative and violent side. It's very strange from what I've seen of it, and it just seemed like the type of thing I needed to show off on this show. So if you are the type of person who does not like things that are completely bizarre and or covered in blood, you may want to check out another video. So we've got three options ahead of us here: blood, blood, or blood. These actually correspond with new, load, and quit. But for those of us that might not realize, I guess that's just relying on the old RPG trope of those being your three options. Or if you've played a lot of RPG Maker games, you'll know this main UI menu always pretty much looks the same. So let's start it up and see where we end up. So here we are in a pretty funky looking house, immediately getting the feeling of Earthbound a little bit, with maybe a little bit of like Legacy of the Wizard. So we've got this dude up here with this crazy grimace covered in blood. Your mother and I think you should leave. I'm guessing this would be the mother. Eat your greens. Everyone's kind of melting in this game, I've noticed. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe we're in space and things are just wild. I don't know. That's also, by the way, a save point, I believe. That coffin with you dead in it. Yeah, sure. Cool. Alright, so we've got a chest down here. Got 25 rubles. Alright. And we're gonna venture outside, because there's not really a whole lot to do in here. So this is our neighborhood. It's a series of adjacent bloody skulls with chimneys. There's whatever this is. As a wizard on the cliff, it's too late for you. Okay, I don't know even where that thing's head... Is there a head there, or is it... Maybe it's a bird beak flapping in the background? It kind of looks like it's clapping. And there's like this bloody octopus pile over here. What does this thing have to say? Here there's lots of blood in the blood cavern. That actually makes a lot of sense. This guy's got a good head on his bloody squid shoulders or whatever he's got. What's in here? Oh, these guys want to fight? I am muscle hedonist. Do you have what it takes to be champ? I guess this is a Pokemon reference. I don't want to learn any combat tips, actually, because I actually know pretty much already what to do with this. Since it's an RPG Maker game, all I really do is, well, pretend it's Final Fantasy VII. It's pretty similar. You know, turn-based fighting system. Let's see if he said anything different. Alright, we got some kind of lady. Good grief, good grief. Oh, that's a shopkeeper. So, we've got... Look at our guy there. Look at him go. A small blood restores 100 HP. A small nut restores 20 MP. Antidote removes poison. Mild restorative. You know, it's kind of like... If you've ever played lots of RPGs, like, you'll just know pretty much what all this stuff is going to do, and they just decided to use that to exploit the concept and just go in absolutely crazy, unexpected directions with it, which I think is kind of interesting. The ridiculous, like, psychedelic music in the background also really sets the tone here. It's important to obey all the rules. Think about it. That's all you have to say to me. I couldn't tell. At first I thought these were just, like, little cute robot people, but now that I look at them again, I realize they're actually just big red skulls. And those white things are teeth. I thought that was like a little belt that went around its waist. I don't know. I also like these crying no-face Arakuno masks. Those are pretty interesting. There's a little fence here filled with bloody heads. I imagine this is something that like could take place in the universe of Beetlejuice. There's this black dog with red eyes, I have to say. It's blood caverns to the north, full of dreadful things. I'm sure I'll encounter them. I like that dog. He seems pretty cool. What's up with this one? This is different. I am the Wizard of Scumvolage. What? No, it's too late for you. It is said here... It is said there is one perfect city, a divine construct from which derives all things in this world. All things are manifestations of this one thing. All cities are aspects of the city. But it has been corrupted. You are already doomed. Wizard Grum lives in the Blood Cavern. He is your only hope of finding the city and restoring the world. The road to Blood Cavern is dangerous. You'd better find a weapon. There are some interesting things in the Bone Swamp to the east of town. Alright, so he's given us some sort of a motivation to head to the east. Otherwise, I probably would have headed straight up to the north. So we've got some kind of weird, like, flesh lakes. They're pretty interesting. Is this supposed to be a Charlie Brown reference? I need a ship to explore the Bone Swamp. Rent. Yeah, I want to rent one. Let's do it. Oh, cool ship. Alright, the music has changed. Pretty exciting. I feel like we're playing Chrono Trigger or something. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't mean to get off the ship there. That's probably a bad idea. When I did the test recording on this, and I think this is what just happened just now, the music actually just broke and just stopped playing entirely. So we'll see if it comes back. I kind of doubt it's going to, though. And unfortunately, you're just going to have to listen to my fingers clicking on the keyboard. I'm not sure why the music would just break every single time. Oh, okay, it's back. Neat. It's actually got pretty good music, so it would be a bit of a shame to not have it. And by good, I mean just, like, interesting. Like an angry hand coming out of the flesh lake over there. These are enemies I can... Well, why don't I fight one? Why not? Probably want to level up a little bit. 2 skull crabs attacked. So there... Okay, my character's name is Philip. And now I feel like we're watching Kill Bill or something. It's like a slightly 70s sounding MIDI track. It's like disco western or something. I can't tell what the hell's going on. Alright, got lots of blood and reached level 2. Are these knights? Can I fight them? Oh no, traveler beware. There is a deadly swamp trog in the bone tunnels. What do you have to say? Yon fellow swamp knight has been savaged by the swamp trog. I fear he has not long. Gasp, wheeze, big blood. Give big blood? Do I have a big blood? I don't have any, or I'd give it to him. I'm a generous guy despite the weird pajamas and crying that I seem to do constantly. Well, I'm not sure what wearing pajamas and crying would really have to do with your level of generosity. Alright, Skullcrab and Spooky Arm attacked. See, no music this time. Maybe the game's doing it intentionally just to mix it up. Really hard to say. Alright, those went pretty well. Those were surprisingly good hits. Light heal was learned. That's always an invaluable skill to have. So where are we at with this game so far? What do you guys think? It's pretty weird, right? Weird is something that I look for the show for sure. Is that the Swamp Trog? Yeah, I think so. It's not nice to disturb other people's naps. I guess we gotta fight it now. It's probably gonna kill me. But yeah, I mean, generally I look for weird. It's something I just revel in for whatever reason. And I do enjoy these very surreal RPGs also. It's sort of like Middens, which is something I still have to go back and finish. But that one was like extremely psychedelic on top of being surreal. This one's a little less psychedelic, but it also seems to make up for it in violence. So, not sure what to take out of that in terms of like general motivations or anything, but it's still very interesting. Still, health is holding out. I might heal after my next hit. No, apparently I'm quite strong. 125 experience, 48 rubles, bag of blood, level 4. Alright, Swamp Trog is dead. And we can loot and pillage all the sweet treasure chests back here. Rusty knife, good to have. Focused hat. And 2 small bloods and a large nut. No big bloods, though. Oh, and that treasure chest didn't change its activation state, so it's still got the closed sprite on it. It's a simple tagging error, I believe. Happens to the best of us. So I guess I should probably go into my inventory here and see if I can equip something, because I have nothing on. I have cloth PJs on, that's all I have. Rusty knife, that's all I have for that. Helmet, and I have focused hat, which prevents distraction. So there is me, and I am sad. I believe sad is probably his normal status, and we can save. One thing I like about RPG Maker games, they save instantaneously for whatever reason. Oh, I got the big blood. Alright, now I can go back and save the knight. I'm actually a little surprised that the game is as coherent as, you know, it is. I kind of figured with this sort of presentation we would be looking at a pretty jumbled... Oh, everyone's gone. I guess I was too late. I was figuring we'd have a presentation that was, you know, story-wise a little bit more of like one of those garbled messes that we seem to run into every now and then with the horror games, where, like, mostly everything is misspelled, the grammar's all weird, I probably have no idea what's going on, and to some degree, that is the case. I mean, I don't really know what's going on, but I am at least feeling like if I ignored all of the story elements and distilled them down to, like, their most fundamental points, you know, go here, get this, beat this, all that kind of thing, your traditional gameplay style RPG stuff, I would have no trouble following along. And the game hasn't tried to step on itself in really any way so far. It's relatively predictable, but I don't mean that in a bad way. Alright, so we've gotten pretty much everything we need out of that. Who did I have to talk to? Somebody had a... I guess it was a shop. Something for me, right? I had a good knife or something. Oh, that's what I have already, so I guess I don't need that. I've got a whole bunch of small bloods. I can just really leave, because I have everything I need. So let's go back to our house, which is... Which one is it? This one? No, I haven't talked to him yet. I'll go back and check that out in a second. I'm going to go rest in bed or in coffin. I hear the Lion Village will pay a lot of rubles for old steak, but you didn't hear it from me. That's true, I didn't, because you have no head. I kind of like how lumpy and misshapen our main character is, too. It's not something you see every day. So we'll go and save again, and now we can venture north. Ah, and here's the nice music I was waiting for. I don't know where this music actually came from. The ram heads are artifacts of a more civilized time. There's a chance this might just be from some other work. I don't know. But if it's original, my definite props for it, because it's pretty cool. So I have some skills here. I could do a wallop, do a heavy damaging blow. I can sob, burst into tears, reduce enemies' defense. I can lunge, desperately tackle all opponents, light heal, or flex muscles. I'm actually just going to keep attacking, because that's working out pretty nicely for me so far. And I'm not sure I'm going to play too much into this game, because I think you probably get the idea already. But I am slightly intrigued to know what's going on in the blood caverns. That would be a blood dog, I believe. I've heard so many tales of them. What do you have to say for yourself? Not a single thing? How surprising. So that is a completely wasted room. Alright, I guess we're going to fight a blood dog now. Blood wolf, sorry. And we'll see if maybe, before we leave, we'll see if we can get a companion or something. That's usually a good way to start. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have a few companions. It looks like there's 3 slots for people. Level 6 obtained. I'm leveling up quite fast. Maybe this game's not particularly long. Wouldn't be terribly surprised if that was the case. Let's go up in here and see what's... Got a letter. Mysterious letter. Read it? Yes. It says, expect the worst. What a bad letter. Yeah, the game just says what we're thinking, right? Look at there's tusks coming out of the ground and spikes everywhere and little, like, sad palm trees with pink leaves. All these very interesting little touches cosmetically that I wouldn't expect to find in a game that... I don't know what the best way to put it is, but I imagine it doesn't aspire to be an extremely polished presentation. And I believe that that's perfectly fine, because there's all kinds of room for different styles of game out there. Whether or not they be polished AAA Assassin's Creed style adventures, you know, they can have slightly humbler aspirations. Those dogs really seem, or wolves seem to want me dead. Well, thankfully their pathfinding's not particularly good. You worms, you slime, your barbaric ways are no match for the leg horse. That sounds like something I want to get involved with. Bow wow wow wow. You cringing pus, join me or die. There is no other way. That's quite a name. Alright, 2 blood dogs attacked, so me and the leg horse are going to take on these dogs that are bleeding profusely from their mouths and eyes and orifices. Orifici? I don't think so. Well, that was pretty tough. Alright, you win. 122 experience, 54 rubles, an antidote, and level 7. Leg horse level 4 obtained. Power kick was learned. It's a lot of things that just happened. Perhaps I underestimated you. Your name is Philip, eh? I am Leghorse. From now on, you shall obey my every command. You will accompany me to Blood Cavern. There is a certain wizard that I must meet. I hope he's the Ice King. The fate of the world depends on it. Leghorse joined the team. Is that his face? Or is that... I don't know, it could be like a severed limb. Kind of reminds me a little bit of those meat monsters from Silent Hill 3. Kind of down with that. I like weird meat monsters. They're always fun to run into in games. You never really know what to expect with stuff like that. Alright, so we can go over to the right. Oh, it's the land shark. I knew it was only a matter of time until the land shark showed up. Oh, looks like we found Piggy Wiggles over there. Ground shark attacked. Oh, he's not a land shark, he's a ground shark. That's a beer anyway. Alright, leg horse. Finish him off. 207 hit points still. I think we're doing okay. Hey, he's not even hard. 83 experience, mild restorative, level 8. Blood rage was learned. Very aggressive for such a sad guy. I'm starting to think maybe these blood wolves are starting to be repelled by me. Earthbound style. Maybe they're not interested in fighting someone so high level. That was one of my favorite things about Earthbound. The combat system, the way that you could approach people from different directions and get the different, you know, the red or the green swirly. What ho, what ho. I have a strange item which may be of use to you. I will sell you a strange item for 100 rubles. Sure, I have nothing else to use them on. So I got a heavy restorative. That's pretty cool. That tree is surrounded by blood. And what do we have down here? Another path. Looks like it's looping back. Oh. The blood dock is just through here. We can get a ship into the heart of Blood Cavern. Hurry up, you oaf. Don't need to be so aggressive, man. We're in this together. Oh, that... I thought this was a hill. Oh no, it is a hill. It's just, it doesn't have the tag saying that I can't walk through that on every direction. Another ground shark. Another day. And I punched it to death in one fell swoop. 83 experience, 45 rubles, 40-something rubles, and I learned an entrancing jig. Are these houses? Can I go inside? Oh, what do you have to say? You have quite a face. Who are you? Never mind. I got a bag of nuts. Very interesting. So we want to get a ship. Oh, I like this guy's head too. Everybody's got such an interesting head in this game. Listen to this old sea rogue. There is no return from Blood Cavern. You better go prepared, I'm just saying. What are you supposed to be? Some sort of orange cat? The secret location of Lion Village? Heh. I'll never tell. Prince O'Bones, I am the captain of Blood Ship. Buy a ticket in the hut. Talk to the mate when you're ready to leave. Alright, we can do that. I kind of need to get a ticket though, so let's do that first. What do you have to say? I am Tear the Bone. I am heading north to join up with Rip the Blood. Sweet. Hope to meet you up there, bud. Another black dog. Mission leads north. You will surely die there. Sweet. Take a rest. So that would be a checkpoint. Tickets for sale from the blood shop. Alright, let's get a boat ticket. Nice and cheap. Oh, sentimental movie. Heavy boots. Let's get some heavy boots. Why not? And a junkyard knife. I don't know if that's... Oh, that's probably way better. I might as well get that too. This is Goo Day. If I was in the mood to, I would actually sell all my junk, but I'm not going to bother right now. Junkyard knife improves my attack. And... Oh, no. Okay, I guess the boots were for leg horse. Yeah, they are. Alright, he's really into boots, I guess. Boots and pants. Kind of makes sense. Out we go. And board the ship and talk to that guy. Oh, look at this crew we've got here. Lions have a special lion code. We use it to hunt prey and buy stocks. Alright, so I guess he's a lion. Look like a dragon. Look, coming down the Blood River. What is it? Oh, it's a glitched sprite. What is it you say? I heard an old man once refer to it as an error. No one knows why they were originally... What they were originally. Something which broke or which couldn't be translated during the Great Change. In the world we're in now, we cannot even imagine what it might have once been. That shape no longer exists. What? Why am I telling you this? Get out of my sight. Alright, Blood Cavern. We're here. It's a pretty exciting journey, wouldn't you say?
The heavy sky weighs like a lid on the spirit, aching for the light. And when, embracing the horizon, it pours on us a black day which is sadder than any night. When the earth is turned into a gripping dungeon in which hope, like a bat, flutters blindly and bruises its timid wing and tender head against the walls and rotted ceilings.
Blood Cavern is amazing, by the way.
Rain, stretching down its long streaks of water, imitates bars of an enormous prison.
We're in space now.
Silent throng of loathsome spiders come and weave their webs inside our brains. And suddenly the bells swing angrily and hurl their hideous uproar into the sky like a band of wandering spirits who wail relentlessly.
Must speak to wizard alone. It is of grave importance. Hope that whatever that monologue was wasn't copyrighted. Guess we'll see. Wizard Grum is ready to see you. Alright, let's talk to Wizard Grum then. Understand you have a question for me. It is too late for you. However, I sense a mysterious fate in store for you. I can tell you more if you let me drink your blood. Of course you could. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Ah, there. Although I did detect some minor ambiguities, perhaps if I could take one more sip. Be my guest. Gulp, gulp, gulp. It's been a while since I've had fresh blood. Just one more sip. Well, no. This time I'm drawing the line. Oh well. Can't blame an old man for trying. Now listen, your quest leads north to the city of Forms. Continuing through this cave leads to the town of Malice. From there, head east to the mysterious forest. Heading north through the ghost forest leads to the wastelands. You may meet an old friend of mine. And to the north of that, who knows? You'll probably be dead by then anyway. Now off you go. You'll get no more help from me. I like things like this. Alright. Got a poisonous helmet. So it looks like there's quite an adventure in store for us here. I have no idea where we're going to end up. It's pretty exciting, though. Just checking out these blood falls is really enough to be excited right there, right? Between the just absolutely strange sense of surrealism and, like, slight obsession with gore and violence, I don't know, this game is just something very different than I think I've seen a lot of. I kind of want to keep playing it, actually. Like, it doesn't want me, or it doesn't make me feel like I need to get away from it for whatever reason. I guess that's not something that maybe everyone will feel, but personally, anyway. Are those skulls? They look like the skulls from, like, Alex Kidd or something. I feel like I've seen them before. So how do I even get out of here? I thought maybe one of these sides would take me out. I guess not, though. None of these edges seem to lead anywhere. I would be very sad if this was like the last room and I just didn't realize the game wasn't finished or something, which could be the case. Because it sounds like the wizard's setting us up for a pretty exciting journey. And I don't think any of these walls let me push through. Anyway, I should probably wrap this episode up. I think I had a pretty cool time with this game. Oh, I didn't realize this was a way out. I thought it was just another wall. I have decided to travel with you to the city of Forms. Don't think about disobeying. I am Leghorse. I have reasons of my own for wanting to go there. So we may as well travel together. Besides, I scent great evil in this cavern. Of course you do. Alright, cool. Oh, wow, that's pretty horrible. Sometimes it seems my blood spurts out in gobs, as if it were a fountain's pulsing sobs. I clearly hear it mutter as it goes, yet cannot find the wound from which it flows. Before I met you, baby, I didn't know what I was missing. Oh, I guess I gotta fight the blood ghoul now. Everything's so red. This is like if Yume Nikki had a much more sinister background to it. I mean, maybe it does have a slightly more sinister background than I'm giving it credit for, but it's not exactly this dark. It's just strange. But, you know, the Yume Nikki meets Earthbound with a little bit of just absolute crazy, like, cactus squid thrown in there maybe for good measure. But, yeah, by now I think you'll pretty much get the idea if this is the type of game you would be into. And if you're not, I don't blame you. It's not for everybody, but you know, for those of you who have stuck with the channel for a while, you're probably into pretty strange games. You know, ever since that Alex Adventure video. It's kind of something I've been striving to find, is more stuff like that. And big bag of blood found. That's a lot of alliteration. Speedy was learned, leg horse level 7. And he's gone. Alright, so now we can make our way forward to the City of Forms, where everything is bright and colorful again. This is the least sinister screen I've seen so far in this entire game. I'm sure it won't last. So we've reached the pig town, and this is where we're going to actually wrap up the video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, remember to head on over to the website, which is www.indie-impressions.com, so you can check out all the videos, old and new, and browse through them at your leisure. You can sort them by all the different distribution methods, as well as type in developer names in the search box, or just look at genres. So whatever you need to do, you can find everything I covered on the channel there. I also have a Facebook page, facebook.com/indieimpressions. If you'd like to leave a like on that, it helps me out quite a bit, and then you'll get every day's new Indie Impressions video delivered right into your Facebook stream. Makes it convenient so you don't have to go looking for them. And then I do the occasional contests or, you know, news updates on that as well. Lastly, if you're an indie dev and you want to get in touch with me about the possibility of covering your game on the show, or if you just want to send me something, quickest way to reach me is at RockLeeSmile on Twitter, but I also have a contact form right on the website, so feel free to say hey. I'm happy to talk to anybody. I always look forward to reading all the comments on every video, so I hope to have a little bit of a dialogue with everybody. So have a great night, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow with another game. Later.